In this video, we're going to take a look at a number of things that Microsoft has done for Planner, and there are some personal developments as well.
All right, likely the biggest thing happening for Planner, apart from everything AI-ish, and we'll get back to that, is we finally get to use custom templates. Yes! This has been on my list for a very long time. But how does it look? And how do we activate it? And how do we work with it? That's what we're here to find out. I haven't tried it yet. So this is a nice exploration that we're going to do. So what I've done is I created a simple plan schedule. I called it version 1. And let's find out. So we have assigned tasks, add resources, and I can add that to the backlog as well. And I can say that it's not started. I can say that this is something important. And we can go back to the board, and we can say to create a plan is not something that we're doing, but it's something upcoming. And customize buckets is something that we're pushing back to the backlog as well. So this means that this is now a other template, or this is a plan based on the simple plan template. And how do we go about? There is a share button on the top right. If I click on that, here is that new menu option, publish as a template. Awesome. So when I press that button, publish as a template, a plan template shows up. I get the option to give it a name. Let's give it a simple name, simple plan v2, adding a description, template, and I'm going to share this with the whole group, the project corner, right? So everyone in that group that has access to that group can use this as a template, is my assumption here. I can even choose what to include. First thing that we notice here is that we don't have the option to add custom values. Is that true, or is that just an assumption here? Copy these fields from the plan to the new template. So we have goals, we have buckets, task notes, labels, attachments, and checklists. The labels per se is very interesting, of course. If you have been watching the videos I've posted before, this is one of the things that is very good to have as a standard. Now we have labels that we can attach and keep across different projects. So let's click on publish. Let's see what happens. On the bottom left, it says that the template has been created successfully, and I can continue working on my plan version 1, setting things as complete. Lovely that it doesn't show up in the completed tab, right? Or bucket, right? So we have a template. Let's open it up by going to create a new plan. And now I have options to choose templates from Microsoft, shared and created by me. Now I would like to know if that shared is also something that is shared through the Project Corner group, right? So if I click here, I don't see anything. So I'm wondering if there's something that I need to do to get that inside, to get that to show up here. But I can look at everything that's created by me, and nothing shows up. That's lovely. Let's find simple. Right, nothing. Let's click on cancel. I know from the article that I've read that files are going to be stored as PLAT files in SharePoint. Right, so SharePoint, and it will be specifically in the group SharePoint site, shared documents, Microsoft Planner, and then Planner custom templates. And then we have a Planner template name .plat. let's find that. Let's see if we can find it. So here we are in documents, and this is general documents, right? Here we have Planner custom templates. It was created about a minute ago, which is true. And here is that simple plan v2 file. So that is a new file extension that we didn't have before. So it will be nice to get a nice icon. Maybe that purplish planner icon would be a good fit. And I can share this. Well, it's already shared with everyone in the group, right? So maybe you want to log. So apparently I didn't need to be so impatient, because after a while, and this is roughly 10 minutes later since the last recording, I go to the create a plan and I navigate to created by me. And as you can see, I've created multiple just to make sure that I wasn't going crazy. If I select this one, first ever custom template. So that text that I filled in is still a part of our little test script. I will say, I hope that we can change this icon as well as that main page, because if we go to premium plans and we could get these lovely little icons here and that little icon here and that little image here. But created by me, a simple plan v2. Notice that it doesn't say if it's a basic or a premium plan, right? Not anymore. So a simple plan can be both basic and premium, but a simple plan version 2 is of type basic. And that might change in the future. I hope it changes in the future, because then we can also share premium plans. And let's have an attempt at it later in the video, but let's for now see if that simple plan version 2 is going to be created if I use the use template. I'll call this from template. Share with the group. Yes. Sharing that with everyone. And yes, you may use documents and all the things like that. So it's taking longer than expected. Well, so did the template creation itself, right? And here we have exactly what we left off with that simple plan version 1 as it was saved. Now, I didn't add any specific names to this, so I don't know if that got retained correctly, but we can test that again, of course. I created a very elaborate plan template, and that is the upload schema. And the upload schema is my YouTube blog upload schema, the whole thing. So I wanted to try and see if that was able to be represented as well. So upload schema, testing this as well. It's also a basic plan, which we know. And if I click on update template or use template, delete me, please. And I will not share it with the group, see if that works. Use template. And this is going to take longer because there's 100+ tasks in there. I like that it takes the name that we say that it should. And here we go. Right, so one of the things that I notice here is that it does take the color, but, and I can show you that briefly, it doesn't take the titles from those tags. All right, so those are two things that I would have loved to see different here. And maybe this is first version kind of disease, right? Labels are coming along, but not the names that you give to the labels. One of the key pillars here. The icons might use a touch up. yeah, this is the first version of that template, right? So it makes sense that it's still a little bit in its infancy. Let's do something different. Let's go to a premium plan. And let's have that premium plan as the project management premium plan. If I use that template, default template, let's add it to a group, and let's use the template. So this is a premium plan, and premium plan has a timeline, has assignments, has people, has goals, has AI. Now in here, I see that share button is a little bit different, right? Let's see that again. Here is purple, and in my premium plan, it's still that grayish. And I get a different interface. So that topic stops right here. Premium plans aren't templatable. Is that a word? I don't know. But you cannot create a template based on a premium plan just yet. Remember, Microsoft is transitioning into a one unified type of plan that is a complex endeavor, even for a company like Microsoft. So bear in mind that might change in the future, as well as those labels, as well as the imagery, as well as the icon set image thing. Moving on, one of the other things that has changed is that now Microsoft is adding the Planner MCP server to WorkIQ MCP. So that means that it's part of the broader MCP of everything that is within WorkIQ. That means that from a WorkIQ enabled agent, you can now do things with your tasks. I don't have a running example of that, but there are core capabilities that we see in the blog article that we have on screen here. Of course, all links will be shared in the show notes. So if you want to follow along, just take a look at that. It's good to know that there's current limitations similar to the templates, right? So premium capabilities aren't added in the MCP server just now. I hope that comes, and I hope it comes soon, but for now, this is not an option. Now, two things that I want to finish with. Yesterday, it was the 15th of July. Always an exciting time for every MVP around the world, because that's renewal day. I am happy to announce that I have been renewed as a Planner MVP for yet another year, and I switched roles. I'm no longer a consultant. I still work for Contact Stand, but I am now the customer care and support lead, leading a team of capable consultants in helping out our clients after any initial project has been done with our company. So that's everything from me today. I hope you liked this video, and see you next time.